The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. Boracay tourists and residents are having a 3-day celebration of Love Boracay, or the Labor Day weekend in the island. For details, we have Laila Pangilinan now reporting to us over the phone. Laila, good afternoon. How's Labor Day weekend treating you so far?
Charles, it's a golden hour here in Boracay. Aside from being on with the sunset, tourists are getting ready for the nightlife. And what makes this even more special is the 3-day long event of the celebration of Love Boracay. From local band performances to folk parties, different hotels in the island have their own ways of giving their visitors a good time during this Labor Day weekend. The local music scene has never been more alive as different performers dominated the stage of several hotels from Station 1 to 3. This is also the establishment's way of showing support to the artists who were affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, instead of sourcing out from Manila, the Boracay Interagency Task Force urged business owners to hire local musicians. Non-hotel visitors also were able to enjoy good music, as some establishments have conducted open-air concerts. Over at the Boracay Ocean Club, the hotel guests were treated to a folk party while drinking and swimming in the pool. Meanwhile, there were also families who opted to enjoy the weekend mildly by dining together, food calling, and bar hopping. Charles, behind me, I don't know if you could see, but what's happening right now is the Cosba Presents Love Boracay Music and Arts Festival, which started at 4 p.m. today and will end at around 2 a.m. tomorrow, Sunday. And aside from good music, there's also booze for those who want to drink the night away. And, of course, fruit shakes are available for non-alcoholics like me, and also for the kids, and another one for the kids at heart just like me. That's the latest here, Charles. Halika na! Malaki ang kwarto! Back to you!
Sunod na kami dyan, Laila. Thank you and do enjoy yourself. That was Laila Pangilinan reporting live from Boracay. Meanwhile, some passengers are now experiencing delays in their flights due to an increased demand for travel. Shaila Francisco tells us more.
Long queues at the arrival area, non-stop arrival and departure of passengers at airport terminals. This is now the situation in NAIA as demand continues to increase due to more relaxed COVID-19 restrictions. Data from the Manila International Airport Authority showed that 1.5 million passengers arrived and departed from terminals from April 1 to 27, close to its pre-pandemic level. Since Easter Sunday, domestic passengers have ballooned to around 60 to 67,000 daily. In some days, it even exceeds pre-pandemic levels. International passengers, meanwhile, are consistently at 19 to 24,000 daily. With this increased demand comes air traffic congestion. City Planner Paulo Alcazaran posted on social media narrating how he and his co-passengers waited for 2 hours at the plane on the tarmac. Janice also experienced it last week when they went to Iloilo. She and her companions waiting for 1.5 hours before the plane took off.
Instead na makapag-less sana kami ng bayad sa pamasahe pa kasi malayo pa yung Antique mula sa Iloilo, 2.5 hour pa yung biyahe. So instead na sasakay sana kami ng van para makarating kaagad doon, nag-rent ng taxi.
The Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, or CAAP, explains that carriers have increased their flights to meet the demand. Philippine Airlines, for one, said they are now operating at 60 to 80% of their international and domestic flights. AirAsia, meanwhile, says they are gradually increasing flights as necessary. CAAP says major airports such as NAIA, Cebu, Mactan, and Clark are the only ones experiencing congestion. Spokesman Eric Apolonio said these airports can only accommodate up to 40 flights per hour. Anything over that will cause flight delays. Apolonio also said that the 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. operation hours of provincial airports also contribute to the congestion. To fix this, night-rated airports are being maximized.
Kaya nagkakaroon ng traffic congestion sa area because nasisiksik lahat yung flight between the time. Now, meron na tayong night-rated airport, it only means na ma-reschedule yung clock up ng flights.
CAAP and the airlines assure that their manpower is enough to handle the increasing demand. Some airlines have also recruited back cabin crew and pilots who were sidelined early on in the pandemic. Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News. Moro National Liberation Front has announced its support for vice presidential candidate Sara Duterte. Muslimin Sena, MNLF's Central Committee chair, said they have instructed all of their members and supporters to vote for the Davao City mayor. As for their presidential bet, SEMA said they will make an announcement next week, shortly before the May 9 elections. A faction of the MNLF has already expressed support for Duterte and his running mate Bongbong Marcos Jr. Time now for a quick look at today's other top stories. Most areas in the country, including the National Capital Region, will remain under COVID-19 Alert Level 1 until May 15. Meanwhile, 10 areas in Luzon, 8 in Visayas, and over 20 in Mindanao are placed under the stricter Alert Level 2. After a big-time oil price hike, a rollback is expected next week. UniOil projects that the prices of diesel will decrease up to 1 peso and 20 centavos per liter, while a 70 centavo price cut for gasoline is expected. And temperatures in Metro Manila rose this week to the hottest for the year. And Pag-asa says the port area in Manila registered a temperature of as high as 35.9 degrees Celsius on Thursday. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. And you can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.